Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today I have a bit of a different video for you. I've basically been sorting out my craft supplies and having a look at what I've got, and I've decided to do a bit of an organise with me video, and just general video to say don't forget to shop and haul your scraps. Now I probably don't have a huge amount here compared to someone with a bigger craft collection, but I do have a significant amount of scraps and offcuts that basically I need to sort through and work out if I'm actually going to be using them or not. I tend to keep pretty much everything, no matter the size of the offcut. I'm also a fan of hoarding old birthday cards and greetings cards as well, because often I will reuse those to make things with. But yeah, I've got a folder here which has seen better days. It is very broken. It's absolutely bursting at the seams with my old scraps basically. So yeah, this is a video to say this is your sign to have a look at what you've got in your scrap folder, obviously with an aim to reducing waste, and also to prevent the need to keep on buying lots and lots of supplies, and just to have a think about what you've got already to make stuff out of. And obviously this is really good for if you're card making, any kind of paper crafting, but obviously will work really well if you are junk journaling, because obviously the idea of junk journals is that you can be as messy as you like, really. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just try and sort out what's what, basically what I've got into two separate wallets. If you're having a go at doing this at home and you want to be even more organised than I am, you can also use those expanding folders with the different compartments. I don't have one of those, I'm just using what I've already got, again in a bid to prevent waste, and obviously just making do with what I've got. So I'm just going to separate basically from this folder any sort of like larger pieces and bigger pieces into one, and then like real scrappy bits into another. The really scrappy bits, basically I'm going to go through, and as I pull different bits out I'll probably give you a bit of an idea of what I would use them for, and hopefully give you a bit of inspiration as to what you can use your scraps for. So let's have a look at what I've got. So this first chunk, there's a real mixed bag in here. So I found some, so I used to do quite a bit of jewellery making, and I've got a whole bunch of these jewellery tags. Obviously I used to make and sell them, so to be fair, these could do with being stored somewhere else, but for some reason they've found their way into my scrappy folder. But if I wasn't going to use these for jewellery, I think I would probably trim these down and make those into little gift tags. That's the perfect size for a gift tag. So yeah, I'd probably use those as gift tags if I'm going to reuse those for journaling or for crafts. So what I'm going to do with those is probably just set those aside. I've then also got just regular craft tags, which I think I'm going to set aside and put in my ephemera drawer. because I can use those definitely for something else. I've also got another decorated tag which I made a while ago for something else. It didn't turn out exactly how I wanted it to, so I'm going to keep that in a scrappy file, in a scrappy folder. And probably keep that for Happy Mail. I've then got like just offcuts of card, torn pieces of card, torn pieces of pattern paper. So all of these I'm going to stick in my folder with my real scrappies. I've then also got lots of these little paper sheets, and these I think I bought in a pack of papers online somewhere, probably from AliExpress or something like that. Those I'm probably going to keep and set aside in my ephemera folder, ephemera drawer, because I can still use those. I wouldn't really class those as scraps, so they have found their way in here somehow. And then also on out and about trips and travels and things, I like to pick up random postcards and cards. I think this one was given to me actually, but yeah, this has found its way into a scrap, my scrappy folder. So, but again, I could use that as the front of a card or a bookmark or something like that. So, and it's a pretty good size to be able to cut out and do something with. So I'm going to put that in my wallet for whole pieces. Then got an old birthday card. Again, I keep cards, so usually the covers tend not to have anything written on them. So what I would do with this is I'd probably cut out those balloons and either use those as embellishments, or looking at the colours, I would get a little star punch or a little hole punch and make them into paper confetti. So that's what I'm probably going to do with this one. And then obviously that there could be cut out and added to birthday cards, or yeah, if you're making your own cards. So that I'm going to keep in my whole folder. I've then got loads more in this little envelope. More tags, loads of like little offcuts from papers, so those I'm going to stick in my scrappies. And in this I've got more of that lovely journal paper, so I'm going to set those aside. Again, I keep old tickets. This was a ticket from a holiday, so I've kept that, and that is perfect for junk journaling or scrapbooking, so I'm going to keep hold of that. Again, that is just a ripped piece of paper that I've kept that I like the pattern of, so again that's big enough for me to do like a hole punch with, so I'm keeping that. And then obviously envelopes are a great thing to keep if you are junk journaling. This would upcycle really well as a pocket, and could coffee stain it or tea stain it or something, so that's worth holding on to. So that will go in my scrappies. Lots more of those journal pages. Again, lots of envelopes that I can reuse and turn into journal pockets. So I'm going to keep that aside because I think I've got a folder of those somewhere else. So that's found its way in here, so I'm going to move that. Old cards, again, I can reuse that really easily. So I'm going to put that in my whole folder. And then a lot of this I will fast forward, so you're not sitting watching me go through everything. Okay, so I've separated both of my folders. I'm feeling much happier now based on what I've got. I can see what I've got in terms of scraps that I've been collecting. So in one folder I have all of my pieces that are large enough that I could put through my Cricut, or that I could make into journal cards or covers or embellishments, that kind of thing, but they're just offcuts from other projects. And obviously I've got some postcards in there as well. And then in my other wallet I have literally all my little my real scrappy bits. I've even got a piece of acetate in there as well. Cards that I've ripped up, stickers that have been ripped, labels, and pieces that have got too much sort of cut out that I could add them to something else. But yeah, these are all bits that I've just ripped off of certain things, or you know, just stuff that I've collected together that I think I could turn into something else. You can see here that this piece I'm using to make confetti with, so I've got a little star hole punch that I use to make paper confetti, so I want to hold on to that because I really love this card, and I love the effect that this makes for my confetti, but I don't want to use a whole nother sheet. So once this runs out, basically I probably won't use it again for sequins unless I really want to, but yes, I've kept that aside. Yeah, and then just other random bits and bobs, but obviously if you don't have a huge craft collection, or you don't want to go out and buy new stuff, basically craft supplies, particularly for junk journaling, supplies are everywhere. So if you've got like newspapers that come through the door, or old envelopes, leaflets, if you pick up free postcards, just random bits of paper, if you tear them up, or you can coffee stain them or tea stain them, and once you've started adding your extra stickers and embellishments on, you really wouldn't know that it was rubbish. So yeah, I love that side of crafting, because obviously I'm really passionate about reducing waste and obviously making do with what we have. Obviously I love buying new supplies, and I love the feeling of getting a whole new batch of supplies, but equally I don't think that you need to be, I don't think you need to have lots and lots of new supplies all the time to enjoy crafting. So yeah, I hope this has inspired you a little bit. I thought it might be quite interesting for you to see what my current scrap collection looks like, and if I ever get to the point where I get round to using any of these scraps, then I will hopefully share a video on that. But yeah, if you like this video, please don't forget to like it, and if you're new, please subscribe. I'm still a fairly small channel, and so obviously any support that you can give me would be fantastic. I'm hoping to post more content coming up, so I've got a lot more time available now to make these videos. So yeah, I'm really enjoying getting creative. So if you did like this, please do let me know, and share any scrap inspiration in the comments. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye.